It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by Rescue Towing, Command Family Medicine, and John's Heating and Air. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everyone. It is another warm start across the Ozarks. Morning temperatures on this Tuesday are in the mid-60s. You can dress for summertime today. It is going to be a warm afternoon once again, with highs making their way into the middle 80s. I have more sunshine in the forecast and more strong winds. They're out of the south and gusting to 40 miles an hour once again. So another windy day, another warm day, and one where we could get close to some record-breaking temperatures with numbers nearly 20 degrees above typical highs this time of the year. It's unseasonably warm across the Ozarks, and there's a cold front draped back across the northern plains. That's going to come into play in the Ozarks tomorrow, and we've got a pattern shift ahead tomorrow. So if you love the summertime temperatures, the windy conditions, soak it up today, because today is the last day of it before we switch and see much, much cooler conditions take way as we head through the rest of the week. Highs for today, mid-80s. I have 84 degrees again in Springfield. Once again, it comes with a very strong south wind, gusting to 45 miles an hour at times. Wind advisories in place well back to our west, and I expect that we're going to see some very warm temperatures. Also, high fire danger in the Ozarks. That's the bad thing with these warm temperatures. Also, the windy conditions are going to be taking off a lot of our beautiful fall leaves that we are really kind of seeing peak color across the region. And the winds are going to be very strong, taking down a lot of the leaves today. So make sure you get your looking in before we see the wind settle down a little bit. Also, rain in the forecast with a pattern change as we head into tomorrow. We are also going to see widespread rain return to the Ozarks tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. With that comes a chance for a few strong storms as well. What we know for tomorrow, atmosphere is going to be conducive for showers and thunderstorms, likely in the late afternoon and early evening hours. Some storms do have the potential to be strong. So keep this in mind as we head into Wednesday afternoon and Wednesday evening. I know there are a lot of activities going on because of Halloween coming up. Thankfully, we're not expecting severe weather on Halloween, but I do think we could have some strong storms, particularly along and west of Highway 65 as we head into Wednesday afternoon. Not only that, but we are also talking about some active weather across the country today. Moderate to heavy snowfall happening for parts of the northern and central Rockies today. Temperatures are 20 to 30 degrees above average for us here in the Ozarks, and for huge portions of the plains and the Mississippi Valley, it's not feeling like fall anywhere. We also have this risk of severe storms. I already mentioned the risk, especially for the western Ozarks tomorrow, but also this exists for portions of the upper and middle Mississippi Valley and the central and southern plains. It's from that same cold front that I mentioned is draped across the northern plains today. So active weather is going to be moving into our region tomorrow as well. All right, it's time for the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister Trivia question for the day. True or false was the question yesterday. True or false? It has never snowed on Halloween in Springfield, Missouri. Do you think that is true or false? Well, it's actually a false statement. Just because you don't remember it doesn't mean it didn't happen. The year was 1951. Springfield picked up 0.6 inches of snow. It didn't amount to anything on the ground because ground temperatures were still so warm. We did not have a frozen ground, but it has been cold enough to snow in the Ozarks. Not going to snow this year for you. However, I think we will hold on to some lingering rain showers on Thursday morning. At least at this point, it looks like we'll be dry for trick-or-treat time, though. So that's good news. Another Halloween-themed question for you in tomorrow's Brain Twister. Before pumpkins, which root vegetable did the Irish and Scottish carve on Halloween? And the options are A, potatoes, B, carrots, C, radishes, or do you think it was D, turnips? You can let me know your guess. That's at aroundtheozarks.com. By the way, also at the website, go there, click on the weather tab, and I've got you covered hour by hour forecast up to the minute all day long. Very important as we are seeing a pattern change now. Got to pay attention to the forecast with those storms in the way of our 7-day forecast. High temp today in the mid 80s, 84 degrees. We drop tomorrow near 80. By Thursday, We're talking a high temp only in the low 60s, looking chilly on Halloween. Thank you so much for listening to Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather. And thank you to our sponsors, Rescue Towing, Command Family Medicine, and John's Heating and Air. Have a great day. Chat again tomorrow.